Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video tutorial, we're going to learn how to design a bike valve core removal tool. All right, if you look at tubes or wheels on bicycles, you oftentimes have to remove the little core that's in the Presta or Schrader valves, and this tool here will do it. In the next video, we will learn how to machine it. But for now, let's go ahead and get started and learn how to first design it. So the first thing you want to do is come up to File and start a new design. And we're going to start a sketch on our XY plane. And then we're going to come up to create, and we're going to come on down to polygon here, and we're going to select our inscribed polygon option, and we're going to zoom in here, and we're going to kind of just drag out a polygon about yay big. Okay, we're not going to worry about its size for now. And then we're going to come up to its vertical constraint, and we're going to make this point vertical with that one. And then we're going to use our dimension tool, and we're going to make this size right here a distance of 0.394 inches. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and finish our sketch, and we're going to go ahead and extrude this guy a distance of 0.5 inches and select OK. Okay. All right, now we're going to go ahead and start a sketch here on this surface right here. We're going to draw out a circle with, hit escape. We're going to draw out a circle from the center here, and it's going to be 0.35 inches in diameter. Okay, and then that's it. We're going to finish our sketch, and we're going to go ahead and extrude this circle out now a distance of 3/8 of an inch, or 0.375 inches. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and start a sketch here on this surface, and we're going to draw yet another circle with a diameter of 0.175 inches. Okay, and that's it. We're going to go ahead and finish our sketch, extrude this guy out a distance of 0.29 inches. All right, now we're going to go ahead and start a sketch here on this face. Okay, and we're going to come up to create, and we're going to do a center rectangle. And I'm going to zoom in here, and we're going to start at the center, and we're going to drag out a rectangle about yay big. Okay, and then I'm going to use my dimension tool here to dimension this guy with a distance of 0.085. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and actually let's just go ahead and dimension that guy and leave it what it is. We'll just say 0.25. Okay, and then finish our sketch. And we're going to extrude now. We're just click on all these faces here, and we're going to go the other way a distance. We're going to cut a distance of minus 0.09 inches. Okay, and hit enter. All right, so when you're done, you should have something that looks like that, I hope. All right, now we're going to come up here to our fillet tool, and we are going to put a 0.07 inch fillet here, okay, and hit OK. And then we're going to come up to modify, and we're going to select chamfer, and we're going to put a little small chamfer on there of 0.01 inches and select OK. All right, and the next thing we're going to do now is put some fillets here on each edge here or corner here, and we want to make those 0.05. So once you've gone all the way around, type in 0.05 and select OK. All right, looks pretty good. Okay, so now we need to go ahead and start a sketch here on this surface. Let me zoom in here, right here. And we're going to draw a circle once again with a diameter of 0.094 inches. Enter. And that's it. We're going to finish our sketch, and we're going to extrude this circle in that. Okay, make sure you click on all those faces right there too. Okay, and we're going to come over here to, let's see here, symmetric, and we're going to click there, and we are going to make sure it says cut, and we want to go a distance of 0.3 inches, something like that. Okay, So when you're done, you have something that looks like this because we're going to make a hole here with our drill. Okay, looks pretty good. All right, so now let's rotate our part around here and start a sketch here on this face. And we're going to drag out a circle with a diameter of 0.35 inches. Hit enter, finish sketch, and we're going to extrude it out a distance of this circle right here, a distance of 0.5 inches. Hit enter. All right, the next thing we want to do now is go ahead and start a sketch here on this face, and we're going to drag out a circle, okay, with a diameter of 0.17 inches. Hit enter. We're going to go ahead and finish our sketch and extrude this guy in a distance of minus 0.6 inches, and we're going to cut, okay, and select OK. All right, now we're going to go ahead and start a sketch on this face right here. And it's important to make sure that this notch up here should be going up and down or vertical. Okay, so this notch we're going to make right now, it's aligned with this one. So you'll see what I'm talking about hopefully here in a second. So I'm going to come up to create and rectangle, center rectangle. All right, and I'm just going to kind of drag out something like this. Let's throw some dimensions on there. From this distance, we want it to be 0.172 inches. And then this distance right here, we're going to make that 0.5. Okay, and then when we're done, we're going to finish our sketch, and we're going to extrude this guy, all right, minus 0.2 inches. And make sure it says cut and select OK. All right, so what I was talking about earlier is make sure both of this extrusion right here and this extrusion here are aligned, okay, and they're not perpendicular to one another. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. Now we're going to go ahead and throw some fillets here, some very small ones, okay. We're going to put one here, 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 and here, and we're going to set those as 0.01. All right, and select OK. So this is important because a good engineer will always design his parts based on the machines that are manufacturing the parts. All right, so we're going to add fillets and some chamfers here with our CNC mills so we can deburr most of this part here, which will save us time in the end because we won't have to do any post-processing. We won't have to do any sanding, any sandblasting. We won't have to take it over the deburring tool or the grinding wheel or do anything like that because if we design it right, we can have the machine deburr it for us. Hence the reason we put little fillets right here because our tool is going to come around and sweep around this edge, okay, and it won't leave a sharp edge. It'll leave a nice little rounded corner here. And we're going to do the same thing up here. We're going to add a chamfer so we don't have any sharp, jagged edges. So we're going to come on up here. We're going to add a chamfer here and a chamfer there. And we're going to set that distance to 0.01 as well. All right. And later on, when we go to manufacture this, we're going to come through with our chamfer tool and deburr a lot of these edges here. All right, so let's go ahead now and rotate our part around and put some chamfers on this edge and some fillets. So we're going to come back to modify and put a chamfer right there and a chamfer right there. And we're going to set those to 0.01. Okay, and then we're going to hit OK and come on over here to fillet. And we're going to put a small little fillet right there on those same corners so we deburr them. And we're going to set those to 0.004. Okay, very small, but enough that our tool will deburr that. All right, so let's select OK. So like I said, a good engineer will design the part so that it can be deburred in the machine and it will save your company money in post-processing. So when it comes out of the machine, we don't have to get rid of all these little sharp burrs and edges. All right, so if you design it right, if you're a good engineer, your company will love you if you know how to design a part so that it comes out all deburred and cleaned and finished. All right, so That'll do it for this video. The one thing I will recommend is come on over here to document settings, go to physical material, and we make these and we machine them out of aluminum 6061. So I'm going to come down here to aluminum 6061 and just assign it a material. Okay, hit close, and let's of course save this guy, and we're going to call it as valve core removal tool. Okay, hit save. All right, that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.